Let's see. Let me try something. Is it all staticky? Can it? Am I clear now or no? Okay, so it's much better. Okay, good. Sweet. All right, good. Thank you. A little technical difficulties. Yeah, I streamed earlier. It was around I think 11ish, 11. Yeah, about that time. Did a morning stream. Well, it was like early. It was like 11ish, so it wasn't that. That's cool. Glad you're back for the evening. Yeah. Well, thank you. Much appreciated. It's good to have you here as well. Yeah, I'm just working on some pages and panels tonight, like always. Oops, my little light is dimming. There it goes. Hope everyone's doing well tonight as well. Right now I'm working on volume 3 of Under God. I'm just working on a panel page. I just kind of work that arm out a bit. I'll just say over 100 pages, and uh, we need to hit that 300 mark. So I've been buckling down. I like to be vague about how it works sometimes. One page is a hate. Sometimes not so much hate. It's part of the process. Sometimes it's some pages you have to restart. Yeah, yeah. I'm definitely gonna keep going. It's like a story that needs to be told. It's like it's my magnum opus. One of them. I don't know if I want to make her smile and Kool-Aid smile and that like that. Give her a Kool-Aid smile. But I shouldn't. Maybe I'll look at more of a concerned look. Thinks it's taken off. So yeah, just working on volume 3 at the moment of Under God. I want to make sure all my pencils are down. Kind of want to make that angle look, kind of give it that look. There we go. Yeah. Kind of shape her up, kind of. It's like chiseling a statue out of a chunk of gaudy stone. Yeah, I gotta keep going. Gotta keep pushing on. Her hair is gonna be up. because I want that wind to be like catching her hair, so it makes it look like it's like an uplifting feel in this panel. Have some blades of grass like flowing in the wind, kind of going up as well, you know. And then here, kind of want her to be looking up or looking down. Well, looking up. Well, it's kind of hard to tell with her eyes because her. So in some ways, you gotta with this character because she's got dark eyes. Have to kind of angle her face. You know, kind of give her an angle. I can do that. She's kind of got a longer face, not a scrunched up face like October. Bring down the nose a bit. A concerned look in her eyes, kind of like. She's like. Yeah, there she goes. And then we got this here. I kind of want the foot to go into this panel. Some like grass blowing in, you know, kind of give that uplifting feel, you know, like the wind's like carrying up and over, and it's like coming in like this, like a swirl wind, like that uplifting feel. And then we'll start adding inks here in a bit. Right now we're just kind of laying down pencils on this. I should bring her nose up like that, and then, because I don't want that, because it's at up an angle, you know. So yeah. And it's got like a giant dandelion podling, like seed podling thing. Try to work on her smile a bit. It's not like a big, you know, Kool-Aid smile. More like a, you know, and I'll put her halo in with the whiteout, which would help. Then her necklace has to be like flying up and around. Just making sure everything is good before we start laying down the inks. And match the length of that eye with that, you know, so it ain't all crooked looking. Yeah. I want to look kind of fancy, you know, make it feel like the wind is like uplifting her up, you know, kind of giving her that feel. All right, I think we're okay. I think we're good. Just gotta make sure her hand placement, where she's holding it, and how she's holding this thing is good. Okay, I think we're good. Yeah. All right, let's do a little bit of cleanup so we're not obstructing our view. So if you guys are new here or you've been around, hit that like button. It helps the algorithm a bit. Um, and subscribe if you're new too, if you like. I'll be here again tomorrow morning and again tomorrow night as well. I'm not calling it a night or nothing like that. I'm just giving you guys a heads up on what's tomorrow's plan. I think it's about that time. Add some ink. We're good, right? We're good, right? We can start. Just want to make sure. I kind of want to try something. It's kind of a bold move, but why not? I'm curious. time to use the G pen. We're going to get down a bit. Just kind of locking in, just knocking out our pages. Let me see some. That hand, let me actually take the pencil out of that hand a bit. Just to be on the safe side. She's pulling it down here, and that's the thing too, because we don't want that to be even out with that hand. That hand's got to be a little higher, stretched out to the. Yeah. She's gonna have her wrist kind of turned, so I'm pulling the muscle over here. And it's like a giant dandelion. I should probably use a finer nib for this part to get her eyes. Yeah. Well, the G pen and the Mario, and also various speedball or this other kind of these other nibs. But yeah, calligraphy pens, I guess, if they're considered that. How are you doing, Cece? How are you doing tonight? I'm gonna bring this over here a bit more. Just want to make sure she ain't looking wonky, you know what I'm saying? Right now we're just kind of, chilling out, inking our pages, and just talk about whatever, and hang out and chill. Finish our drawings. Let's go with the finer nib. I'm glad to have you guys all here. Yeah, it's been a while. Probably been pretty busy. Have you, Randy? Make sure I don't do no Rob Liefeld feet. When I was a kid, I copied his feet before, drawing it, and they were like pointed triangles. I was kind of thinking you don't have to make me a mod. There's really nothing to mod, I think, since it's very chill. That's fine. You're good. Unless you're like, I really don't want it. No, I can take it if you want. But, yeah, it is pretty chill. I mean, there's like, you know, um, yeah. details on her skirt there are just hatching the form it's taking. Oh, the details on her skirt there are you just hatching the form it's taking. Yeah, it's just you're feeling it out and you're just kind of like, you know, just working around it. Just working with the shadows and lights on it. You know who else I also ain't seen either? Yeah, he's been on his manga grind too, so that's that. Yeah, it's been a minute. But yeah, he's been busy as well. So I'm with you on that. We've all been doing our own thing. What is going on, zombie? Should I say draw zombie? How are you doing tonight? See, All Things Hatred hasn't been on in a while. Who else? It's been a few. Yeah, I got to be able to be more consistent with my shapes. I've been working. I just right now I'm just kind of going with the shadows. I'm just kind of working around the light with the skirt. But also, I didn't, I don't want it to look. So that's the thing. You just kind of work with the contours of the body, and you just have the clothes wear the person. And they do. I mean, but try to like give it weight to it. But in this case, the weight is the approach I'm going for is weightlessness, like that airy feel. So I'm kind of keeping that in mind as I'm working on this, or even how I see the image in my head. And you go to Hobby Lobby like soon. I'll pick up some more ink. I mean, I've got some more. I've got plenty, but I don't want to like run out. Run out. I make her necklace like she's got like two necklaces, so it's gotta look like it's catching on the wind kind of deal. I think we're doing pretty good. We're at, what, 38 minutes in? I think I screwed up my thing. Sorry, I'm like walking in a bit. Trying to make it look like it's wrapping around the arms, not look flat on there. Yeah. Am I like straight up muted still? I guess it did. Give me a second. Let me do a mic check. So, can you guys hear me now? Okay, cool, cool. Thank you, thank you. I don't know why I did that. My bad. How are you doing tonight, Yoshi? It's good to have you here. Yeah, I'm glad to have you here. That's what's up. Yeah, I'm gonna check that book out. How are you doing, Luke? It's going pretty good. I'm having a good night. Just working on some panels for Under God 3, Volume 3. Might have to have a little coffee break for a second. But before I do that, let me do her face real quick. And when I do like word bubbles and stuff, I like using this pen, this modern pen, this little it look like a scoop because you got like a really cool flow with it. Go ahead. There we go. It's got a really smooth like feel to it. I don't want to. I might as well use up the ink on it. It holds ink pretty well too for long periods of time, so you can really drag it out. Oh, perfect timing, Yoshi. I did some sniffing around and ended up seeing your comic too. Oh yeah, it's a very good comic. I enjoyed it. See what I mean? This thing just holds ink. Oops. Okay, now it's out of ink. It's ran out. I need some water for a second, you guys. My throat is parched. So, give me a second. I have it right next to me. I just need a, yeah. There we go. Yeah, what were your thoughts on it, CC? I enjoyed it. It was a fun read. The characters, the situations, or even like everyday things we deal with in a fantasy world. It's funny. And how, how things are, how the context, how things are taken, and, how things are taken literal. But yeah, the gun, the ugly wand. Uh, the 420 stuff, I found that amusing. The characters were quite enjoyable. Should be done the other way around. These eyelashes. I really should. And then we have with these blades of grass and leaves. It's kind of flowing, kind of out of frame too, and linking the frames. Sorry guys. Dude, I really enjoyed it very much. So I would recommend it. Yeah. How are you doing, Emilio? How are you doing tonight? This is your first time being here? Just working on Under God Volume 3 at the moment. And just kind of chilling and grinding these pages out. Let me do this instead. Good. That's what's up. No, Randy, just it's not one of those things you rush. For real. Sometimes I have to tell myself to slow it down, and when you're ready, you'll be ready. You know when you're ready. But for the time being, while you have the time, just practice and work on your stuff. Work on your skills, work on your craft, and skills and craft the same, I guess, in some way. Just cultivate it, and then when you're ready, be like, all right, I'm ready to start laying out pages. I'm ready to tell my story. Like her hair's like coming right out her face. Gives a feel like the hair's like, because the wind's like blowing and stuff. I always like drawing things going out of frame too. It gives like some sort of impact. Man, that looks so shitty. I just did that. I'm gonna have to white that out a bit. Because now I'm like force fighting myself. I'm going against my own rules. When I could have just easily turned the page. Gave her more of a flow. Yeah, don't give it time, Randy. You know when you're ready. It's like I know it's like no, I want to do it right now, but be like, all right, give yourself a year or two, like really like buckle down. And to this day, I still practice, still need to. Let's practice at this point. You just get, but yeah, practice it, understand it, like live it, start being, you know, really dedicate the time to do it. That's all it comes down to. Yeah, my story took over a decade to formulate. Yeah, those things. Yeah, I agree. Like this story right here. Yeah, about yeah, it's way over that. It's definitely took a long time to develop to where it's at because it's one of those things. And then that's that whole: are you trying to make it perfect, or are you trying to? No, it's really you're just building the world. You're just like starting to. You're growing this thing. You're cultivating this world. It's, how are you gonna make it believable? All right, let her dry for a second. While she's drying, actually, no, we're gonna take our fine nib and we'll take this one too. We'll see where we're at. How this feels. Excuse me. Should probably just use the paintbrush, fill in her eyes. I should have probably. Well, I can get away with using the hard line under her nose. I could have used the gray. I should have used gray instead. It's fine. The gray ink, which I'm quite fond of. It's my new toy now. So, okay, so we're gonna hit the break room for a second, for a couple minutes. Uh, we're gonna let this dry. I want that hair to look like it's like really taking up, blowing in the wind. Like that. The strands, you can have the strands like kicking up, so it gives like that feel like that. You know, I guess things are coming apart. Not like she's coming apart, nothing like that, but like the whole. So yeah. So I'm gonna bust out the brush for a second. Get her eyeballs. I can do this too. This will work. This is fine. Just kind of cross hatch a bit. I don't want to give her fly eyes, you know. So it's kind of a rough line. It's just, you know, we're not gonna commit to it all the way like that. I'll bust out the ruler. Ouch. Fuck. Just like jab myself. These things are sharp as hell. Like needles. You gotta be careful with these. That hurt. So, uh, what do we got? We're gonna let her dry for a minute, and I'm gonna take like a little couple. I'm going to the break room. I'm gonna roll my coffee up for a second. Well, it's ready. My coffee's already made, and it's filtered, so it's in a filter rolled up. So we're gonna have to go ahead and put it in the machine. But I need some water before I start. I think we did pretty good for an hour and 5 minutes. Did this page in an hour and 5 minutes, pretty much. Because I mean, it's like one of the easier pages to do, kind of. All right, so we're gonna let this page dry a bit, and I'm gonna do my thing. So if you guys have anything to say, I'm reading the comments. Have you guys ever read those books? They're called Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. Those books are pretty cool. What drew my attention to those, it wasn't the stories. The artwork was pretty crazy looking. Yeah, it's like an awesome. They did a movie on it, but see, when I was a kid, they had the books too. But the artwork was like freaking dark, like the pencil like sketches, the graphite. You know how they made the monsters and all that. Very eerie. It was like a world of its own. I thought one of the creepy images in that book was the footsteps in the ceiling. They look like footsteps, like coming down into the ceiling, coming down from the ceiling. And I thought the imagery was striking. But yeah, this gray ink, I freaking love it. I want to experiment more with it. I see the potential in coming up with some new dynamic things with it. Very anxious. Oh yeah, actually have several of them, and not only like pages. I have several panels that I really like, and they're like some of them are even little panels that I really, you know, like. It drives me up the wall sometimes, but it will drive me off the wall if I don't do it. It's like drawing the house that Sevens in October is in the Radio Man. That his library and the way it looks, like drawing from different angles all the time. Like if I did it blank, personally, it feels like it's taking away because I want to keep the mood of the place. But some angles you can get away with just let the light of the place and darken the background in some areas. I'd also like to when someone they're in the darkness in the darkness they can see the books and stuff, So it gives the place like character. So yeah, I do. I have several pages and several panels that I do enjoy. I get excited to draw them too. I hit it with some ink washes and then also screen tones and all that. I'm not gonna erase this yet. I'm gonna let that dry for another several minutes because I just want to be safe, especially with the eyes. Because like getting ink in the eraser is a pain to get it out, so I just chop off part of the eraser with the ink in it. Sandpaper helps too, but chopping off that bit with the ink on the eraser is just as fast and convenient. For real, are you serious? The pen takes so much effort to get out. I was like deep in your stuff. It's like a tickle in your throat kind of deal. I did say I give it several minutes. God, that's all. Hey guys, how you doing, Lady Elena? I'm still fighting the cough. I had it a few weeks ago. You can come out of your grave. Hell, Joker's not here tonight. Haven't seen Nico in a while either. Time to bust out the gray ink. I think I've watered it down a bit. Recently, I've been trying to thinking back to how long ago I found your room. I mean, it has been a minute. I was just doing this, and everyone just kind of showed up, and I find it pretty cool, you know. Glad to meet all of you guys. Actually, I might use a brush for her tones. But yeah, it's been a minute. I want to say it's been close to a year because I found you when you weren't streaming just yet, but it was close to the time you did. Yeah, I just started streaming this year, like several months ago. It's been a little while since I joined. I found off a video recommended, and then I saw a live stream, and y'all been stuck with me ever since. Well, good. Glad to have all you guys here for real. And even throughout this journey, like you know, it was an interesting. I would say interesting. That's like so shallow. It's been a quite a fun journey, and on top of that, it's not over. And on top of that, I've grown with you guys, and on top of that, um, I've opened up more. I feel like I can open up and be myself and do this. Do the work and just present it, and also get to know everyone's backgrounds in some way or another. And it's good to see everyone else on their journey and what they're doing creatively and you know on their journey to be whatever. It's not always have to be with art and all that stuff. It can be with other things. Ice skating, football, a chef. But it's one of those things. I'm just glad to meet everyone and everyone's from their walks of life. From the different walks of life that everyone comes from. Trying to word that right. But yeah, it's been a minute, and let's continue to grow. She is a fun character to draw. think she should be pretty dry down there in this panel that below. Trying to be really careful with the, because I want to keep it like even and consistent with the washes. Really saves a lot on the screen tones as well. So it's like try to keep everything even. So I don't have no blotchiness. I'm not trying to overload my I'm not trying to overload my brush with the ink wash as well, because you do that you can make really deep watermarks. Excuse me for a second. Okay, I'm back. All right, so we're gonna let her dry up here for a bit, and then we can, come back in here with some more ink wash. But yeah, I'm gonna bring her out some more too. Bring her out some, bring out the details some more. She should be, things should be dry down here. And when you're erasing or even drawing, doing your lines and stuff, it's good to go one direction, like a sweeping motion. Because then you go back and forth, you can like ruin your paper, kind of deal. Kind of mess it up, wrinkle up your paper. Like it'll catch sometimes, because I've done it and I've been guilty of it. That's how I learn, through mistakes and using the material. She's got like kind of deep pencil marks right here. I'm gonna try to hit it with the eraser. Hit it harder. Make sure it's out, out. So I gotta be careful about being heavy-handed with the pencil on paper, because it can show in your end results. So be a little light on it. Let the tool do its work. But yeah. I'm gonna have to get some lead of that, of a lighter grade. I should use a wider brush. I'll go do that. I'll go grab it. So I don't look like I left like marks on the face. Give it a second. Just running out this wash real quick. Okay, let's try that. There it goes. I'll have to let her dry and then hit her again. Hit the surface again with the ink wash. But yeah. So I'm gonna let her dry for a bit. And then hit her again with another ink wash. Because when the surface is nice and dry, it's like the ink wash just bleeds in just perfect and saturates pretty nice. So then we can get rid of our little brush marks and stuff. Yeah, just let her dry a bit. While that's drying, look at this one. This one turned out pretty nice too. Just want to do a few things real quick while we just wait on that. for the shoulder to match up with that. She's got forearms, as you can see. Ever thought of using brush tip markers? No, not really. I've heard of them before, but I've never thought about using them before. But it's a pretty good tool, though. Not gonna lie to me, I've watched people use them. Same like with an airbrush too. Get in an airbrush. Actually, I have one floating around somewhere, I believe. Trying to let that page dry over there. So while we're here, let's mess around with these panels a bit. Okay, she should be dry. Go back over, hit my inks again, just a bit, just to help emphasize some stuff. Actually, before I do that, there's that brush out. they can't give the same effect the ink wash you ought to give them a go one time for your work. Just thought I'd throw that out there. I'll give it a shot. So when I go to Hobby Lobby, I'm pretty sure they got them out there. I got so much stuff out there. Give it a check. Next thing you know, I'll probably end up liking them, loving them. Be a good tool to add to my arsenal. All right, so I'll consider trying it. I think you can refill them too, or put whatever colors or whatever you want in it. So yeah, of course, it's not like a one-time use. All right, let me try this out now. Put this away. Sorry. Little subtleties, little things, little touches, little subtle details make a difference. Let it dry a bit here. Then we can do some clouds in the background. But I'm going to ink those in instead. A little while we'll let that dry. So the clouds will probably be like, see where we're gonna draw a block. Cause that's like gaudy. To get an idea of where our square is gonna be, you know. So you can also do like a. Oh, thank you, Cece. Let her dry a bit and hit her collar with the her like I wouldn't say a tie, but her little collar, her dressing, her attire with some more detail. Make her hair shiny. I'll be right with you guys. Sorry, I'm just like kind of walking in for a second. Just want to make sure she's looking right. Yeah. And we're gonna add the shine to her hair in this panel with some ink washes. Let me stretch out for a second. So are her just hollow, or are they just black? They're black eyeballs. There's a shine in it. I'll add it in. So I just want to make sure she's all done up nice. Take our little white out. And we gotta hit it in the right spots too, so it gives some sort of, because I don't want her looking up and over that way. So where would I put this other shine? Because I don't want it to look hollow and soulless. Come back and clean it up, the hair and everything, tighten it everything up, and just add our final details. We'll let it dry for a bit. I'm gonna hit the break room for a second, and I'm gonna do the clouds and gray ink, and work on the dandelion seed modeling as well. Excuse me. Yeah. So her face looks okay. So I gotta let it dry and let the ink wash like really soak in, and then when it dries, it's like it'll be so much better. Yeah. And even this, tighten everything up with the details, or just clean up things and just like make sure it's all good. It's just me being nitpicky on my own stuff. Even this needs to be worked on. But the sky will help emphasize the dandelion, the little like white tufts on the seeds. So yeah, so that needs to be there. I think we did pretty good, you guys. Hour 48 minutes in, from pencil to, to where we're at. But yeah, they're like black shiny eyes. Almost like the Independent Day aliens kind of eyes. Not like that, but the gray aliens with the black almond eyes. So while everything kind of dries, I could have went thinner with those lines. I might have to change the nib out eventually and send the nib to the graveyard. I think it's point. Yeah, like that needs to be cleaned up, tightened up, so the lines don't look like they're all flared out. So I have to go and fix those up, clean it up. Even there. I can even push that further, not kind of, it's a little tried. No, I think earlier maybe. I remember. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and, before I do, I gotta, can't yet. I can't go yet. Oh, curious question: how long you and Marshall know each other? Oh, like almost 2 years now, actually. It's through streaming, actually. 2 years go by so quick. It's like so fast. You don't even realize it before you know it. Oh shit. No, getting my BA because that's a 2 year program. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. I thought it was just been like several months or like a year, but now it's almost two. That's what you guys. I think we did pretty good tonight, and I catch you guys again in the morning, and again we'll be here uh tomorrow, so to do some drawing as well as usual. So let me do this real quick. Okay, so anyways, sorry about that. Yeah, we did pretty good tonight. Well, I'm about to call it a night, and my stuff just died, and yeah, no, pretty night. And you caught us at the end of the stream. We brought you up. Yeah, we're about to call it a night. It's we've been on about 2 hours now. It's like an hour and 57 minutes. So we got our page together. I mean, it still needs to be finished up, but still. Um, but other than that, I'm glad you guys stopped in tonight. Um, I'd push it another bit, but I'm feeling it, and I have to be up in the morning. But I ain't going to sleep like right away. I'm gonna do some work for a bit and then crash out, call it a night. Yeah, everyone's like, yeah, we've been on for a minute. Yeah, we just start from the ground up, work on the pencils, and much appreciated, Randy. Thank you. Yeah, everyone's But yeah, you guys can check out the paintings, and you guys can also check out Under God, Volume 1 and 2, at AngelsOfTheRenaissance.com. And thank you, Marshall, for putting the link below in the comments. So you guys come check it out. 250 pages, or 200 plus pages, and 18 and up, you guys. So you guys can get the digital version of Volume 2 at the moment, and we're working on some stuff for Volume 2, or I am getting some things together. So yeah. So and also you guys can get paintings as well. Drawings will be available soon too. Thank you. Yeah, it turned out pretty good. I thought so. Still need the sky in the back and need to emphasize some things, but also this one turned out. I like how she turned out too. So, but yeah. But other than that, you guys have an awesome night. Um, I need to charge my phone anyways here in a second. I can charge it right here, but um, I will see you guys again tomorrow, same time. Or I mean, it's gonna be earlier than this. I mean, I was just if things happen, it'll be this time. Uh, so yeah, but yeah, but I hope to see you soon next time too, Randy, and everyone else, everyone that stopped in as well. I know you got here a little late, Marshall. I know you just it's like I know it was like 2 hours in, but but yeah, I'll see you guys all tomorrow, You guys have a great night, sweet dreams, get some rest, and enjoy life. Take it easy. Yes, buenos noches, buenos nachos. You guys have a good night, and thank you for stopping in.